Happy Wednesday! Happy Wednesday, everybody. Winning Wednesday to everybody. I think we need a little bit of happiness in the world, don't you? Spread a little bit of joy. Good morning. Good morning. Going to give y'all an opportunity to come on in. Hope you're doing okay on this Wednesday. Don't own the rights to this music, but it's because I am happy. Because I'm happy by Pharrell. Yes, 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 yes. Because I'm happy. How are y'all doing today? How are y'all doing? I want you to share out the video. When you get the opportunity, I want you to share out the video this morning. I know this is a little bit of a different time at 9 o'clock, but we're waiting for you all to come on in. We're talking about how to monetize your gift today on this Wednesday. Give you just a few minutes for the one person that's on. God bless you. Hey, Miss Jacqueline Brooks Shine. Listen, I've been seeing you with your locks, and I think you just look amazing. They're going to be your best friends because you can wake up in times that you're kind of running behind. And you can get up and do this, Miss Jacqueline, and go. So to all of my lock sisters, good morning, good morning. We have a couple of other people that have joined. If you get an opportunity, share it out, share it out. We're happy on this Wednesday. Whether you have locks, whether you're natural or not, come on in, come on in. You're welcome, darling. Come on in, come on in. Going to talk about how to maximize your exposure and monetize your gift. Praise the Lord. And who doesn't want to know how to do that? Look, times are different right now. Times are tight. And with a little bit of ingenuity, with a little bit of creativity, you can make money in ways that you may have never, ever thought of before. Rocket.keisasharp.com is the training that's coming up in just a couple of days. Decided to open it back up and make sure that we fill all of the spots. Want to make sure to give you an opportunity to come on board and take just a few more minutes to allow some people to come on in on this Wednesday. If you're on the line, if you would be so kind to share it today and also say good morning to you. Where are you joining me from? I see I have a couple of folks on the line. If you're able to send me a quick note or give me a hand to say, hey, I'll take that as well. Want to go ahead and get started so I can go ahead and maximize your time this morning. So good morning, good morning. Thank you so much. And if you share out the video, it would be so kindly welcome. Happy Wednesday, happy Wednesday. Listening to a little bit of Pharrell, and just as soon as that goes off, we're going to get started. Because we all need a little bit of happy in this world, right? Okay, and just like that, it's gone. So again, I want to say thank you so much this morning for joining us. I am Keisa Sharp Jefferson. I want to say thank you. I want to say Winning Wednesday to all of you. If you're on this morning and I see some of you are on and tuning in, I want you to share out the video. Won't take very long, but I'm going to give you some ideas. And in fact, I'll do it over the next several days. I'll be here at 9 a.m. I'm going to show you how to maximize your exposure and monetize your gift in easy ways. Who am I talking to this morning? I'm talking to those of you who are in ministry. I'm talking to those of you who own businesses. I'm talking to those of you who are speakers. I'm talking to those of you who are teachers, who have a gift of teaching people how to sew, how to write a book, teaching people how to record videos, teaching people how to use a certain electronic or electronic devices, et cetera, et cetera. If you are the queen of the how-to, how to create your own graphics, how to start your own YouTube channel, I'm talking to you, those teachers out there, those who are speakers, who have a gift of motivation. What's an easy way for you to do it? Okay, so Rocket.keisasharp.com is the class that's coming up, and we're going to have a few spots. And in that, I'm going to show you how to stand front and center in the platform, your chosen platform, whether ministry, business, teaching, or speaking. I'm going to show you how to stand front and center and dominate your platform. You know, I hear so many people who say, you know what, I really do have that gift, but I've been kind of sitting on it. I really do know that I need to really take some speaking gigs, but I'm afraid to. Glossophobia is one of the top rated fears, and it's a fear of public speaking. And do you know that that rates right up there with the fear of death as one of the highest fears? People are petrified to sit in front of Facebook. People are petrified to sit in front of YouTube and go live and to be front and center. I want to get rid of all of that fear, because being able to sit in front of people on Facebook, being able to stand up and to speak to an audience, being able to minister to people, it could very well be the gift that pays you for the rest of your life. So let's get right to it. How to maximize your exposure. Tip 1 for today. Have you ever heard of this platform that's called YouTube? Oh yeah, let me give you some stats about YouTube. YouTube, as you know, is one of the most searched platforms in the world, okay? And let me make it clear when I say the world. Okay, there are some stats about YouTube that will actually be mind-blowing. And I actually started doing this last week on Saturday. Okay, let's see, where am I? I had some notes. Excuse me, sneeze. Excuse me, sneeze. But when you talk about platforms, YouTube rates as one of the most searched platforms in the world. If you are the queen or the king of teaching people how to, you need to be on YouTube. And well, how do you do that? Rocket.keisasharp.com. Hey there, how are you? I'm looking at, I don't know what your name is, but TYNESCGVNG. Thank you so much. Sneezing this morning, have no clue why I'm doing that. Thank you. Hello, good morning. But anyway, oh, you're a pastor, you're a pastor. You need to, I hope and I pray that you're on YouTube. What I found with a number of ministries during this time was that ministries had to get up and running, and they had to learn how to create YouTube channels. They had to learn how to utilize Facebook Live. Why? Because with COVID, we weren't able to meet together as a group. So all of us had to figure out ingenious ways to meet, ingenious ways to minister, ingenious ways to speak to people, ingenious ways to motivate people. So what are some of the platforms to do it? The platform in which you're watching me on right now. And here's the deal. I'm mentioning YouTube as one, but when you talk about these social platforms, whether it's YouTube, and we'll just focus on YouTube, YouTube gives you an opportunity to have your voice seen and heard all over the world. That's one benefit of YouTube. And I'll repeat that again. It allows your voice, your ministry, your teaching, your motivational and speaking gift to be seen and heard all over the world. And here's the great thing about YouTube. YouTube makes it doesn't discriminate. You can be Beyonce, or you can be Jay-Z, or you can be little old Miss Johnson here, who actually saying, move closer. Okay. But anyway, you can be little Miss Johnson here in Timbuktu, and you just know how to bake cakes really, really good. And you enjoy teaching people how to bake that perfect pound cake. YouTube welcomes you, because at the end of the day, YouTube is concerned about the number of people who subscribe to your channel and the number of people who actually view your videos. So whether you are Beyonce, whether you are Jennifer Hudson, or whether you are little Miss Johnson, who knows how to teach everyone how to sew, guess what? YouTube welcomes you. And your gift will be open to people all over the world. A little bit about my story. And for those of you who are joining us this morning, I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. I want to say share the video out. We would really appreciate that, because basically I'm telling people and telling you, YouTube is one of the ways that you can maximize exposure and monetize your gift. Now, YouTube will require you get to a certain number of views on your channel, okay? We have to add that. However, once you get to those certain number of views, YouTube will start paying you. Yeah, yeah. So it's not just that you're trying to get an audience, you are working to get paid, and it's absolutely free. So for those of you who are hesitating, for those of you who are saying, I don't know if I can do this, listen, I spent a lot of time hesitating. I spent a lot of time delaying. And now I am up to about 60, 65 videos on YouTube. Well, that may not be a big deal because there's some folks who have hundreds of videos on there, okay? But for me, it's a big deal because about 3 or 4 months ago, I delayed, I hemmed and I hawed, and I used every excuse in the book about why I should not be on YouTube, because I have this gifting of being a motivational speaker and a former news anchor. So YouTube is not as perfect as I would have wanted. So I hesitated, and I feel like it cost me. I've been on Facebook sharing motivational speaking for years and sharing those sayings. But what if I had jumped out and gone ahead and gotten on YouTube at the time 3 years ago and just started shooting videos? You know what? I probably would have an audience, a greater audience than I have now. And I probably would be getting paid. I see. Good morning, my friend. Good morning. Good morning. Tell you what, if you would go and make sure that you approve that StreamYard can use your name, it's at the introduction. Just approve that and we'll see who you are. So good morning, whoever you are. So more or less, what am I trying to say to you? It is a channel and it is an opportunity for you to maximize your exposure and monetize your gift. You are a DJ. Well, guess what? Here's an idea for some of you, for someone of you on there. If you're a DJ, if you're a model, and you know what? You're just like, you know what? I haven't been discovered yet, but I have this gift of modeling, this gift of taking photos. Why don't you create some videos and upload them to YouTube? You understand? You don't have to go through the traditional channels anymore of waiting for people to discover you. No, you can be proactive about putting your gifting, your talent out in the world. So today's tip, pure and simple, start a YouTube channel. In case you need a little incentive, or in case you want to know why and who can start a YouTube channel and how lucrative it can be, why don't I go ahead and give you a little bit of help here? Why don't I give you a little nudge? So you can create a channel that's all yours. Okay, I talked about that. People all over the world will get a chance to watch you. YouTube will allow you, now it's a certain time limitation to your videos on YouTube, but YouTube will allow you or Beyonce to upload videos. Doesn't matter. They don't discriminate. And thirdly, you can make money. Did I mention that? Let's talk about two of the top 10 YouTubers all over the world. Okay, number one, and these are fresh statistics from the web. The channel is called Ryan's World. You want to know what the earnings for Ryan are and his channel for Ryan's World are? $26 million. You want to know how many subscribers Ryan has? 23.3 million. And as I'm scrolling down to this article, you know who Ryan is? Ryan is a little 8-year-old kid, 8 years old, who's making 23.3 million a year. It says here that he started making videos purely of himself opening toys and playing with them. While this sounds hard to watch, he managed to gain millions of views on each of his videos. He has a video called Huge Eggs Surprise that got 1.9 billion views. 8 years old. His name is Ryan. And it says his videos continue to have a huge impact on the toy industry, and advertisers for toy companies are willing to splurge on this young YouTuber. He now creates animation videos for kids that should keep his subscribers and income rolling in for a few more years. You're 8 years old. You've made 23.3 million. Imagine that goes up to 30. Imagine it goes up to 40 million. I don't even know if you want to work as an adult. There is the number 2 channel, and it's called Dude Perfect. And it's a group of 5. Listen at this. Listen at this. I want you to take note. Take note of the age here. This is a group of 5 high school friends. They focus mainly on sports, and they got their fan base from their great sense of humor. They have other sources of income, such as their mobile app. And their YouTube videos are mainly sponsored, but they still make most of their videos off of their YouTube ads. These are high schoolers. So the number 1 channel is an 8-year-old. The number 2 channel, a group of 5 high school friends focusing on sports. Number 3, and that's all I'm just giving you the statistics. Okay, what was their earnings for Dude Perfect? 20 million is their earnings per year that they split among 5 people. 20 million, 20 million, 20 million, okay? And how many subscribers do they have? They have 51 million subscribers with people watching them do sports. That's number 2. Okay, number 3, I want to give you some inspiration this morning. For those of you who are saying, I can't start that YouTube channel. These folks started their YouTube channel, and it's been no looking back ever since, okay? And let's go to number 3. Who's number 3? How about Nastia? How about Nastia? Earnings 18 million on YouTube. 18 million subscribers. 44.3 million are tuned in to her YouTube channel. And they're calling her actually the second highest paid child YouTuber behind, remember Ryan, I mentioned for you a little while ago at 33.3 million. Her YouTube is about her own life. Her videos include day trips to the beach, birthday parties, Halloween costumes, and all sorts of things, by the way. She said they're saying that she wouldn't be so well known if it wasn't for her father, who is Russian American. And the two make the perfect YouTube vlog duo. We're not even going to go into the rest of it, okay? But that's just letting you know. You've got 3, okay? 3. One is a young 8-year-old little boy. This number 2 are a group of 5 high school friends. The third is a young 8-year-old girl, but she's the second paid YouTuber, second highest paid YouTuber in the world. Okay? So my question to you is, even if you made $5,000, even if you made $100, okay? If you got enough subscribers and you started learning how, now listen, this isn't just gonna fall out of the sky, okay? This isn't gonna just fall out of the sky. You're gonna have to learn how to do this. You're gonna have to learn what to do. You're gonna have to learn the mechanics. But imagine that you could, uploading your inspirational videos, uploading how to bake cakes, uploading your smoothie recipes, uploading healthy lifestyle habits, uploading how to write that book, uploading how to self-publish, uploading your motivational speaking for the day, uploading motivational moments of the day. Imagine that you're able to do that and get paid for it. And listen, it may seem far-fetched, but you know what? All it is consistency. You will, and when you read their bios, you'll learn they've just been doing it for years and for years and for years. You give people what they want, and you give it in a way that appeals to them, and boom, you're able to monetize your gift. So if you say, that all sounds good, but I don't know how to start a YouTube channel, no problem. I got you on that one. I got you. Rocket.KeishaSharp.com. ROCKIT.KeishaSharp.com. ROCKIT. What will you learn? You'll learn how to stand out front and center. What do I mean when I say rocket? I mean, you will learn how to use your voice and use your gift in the marketplace and to stand up and stand out. The people that you see right now who are out in the marketplace, and you may say, let me give you an example. If you're a motivational speaker, you may say, well, Kisa, there are enough people who are doing that already. I don't necessarily have to do that. And that's already a crowded field. What if Les Brown would have made that statement? What if Tony Robbins would have made that statement? Oh, there are too many people who are out there. What if Oprah Winfrey would have made that statement? What if Michael Jordan would have made that statement? What if Steve Harvey would have said, oh, there are too many comedians out in the world. God, you can't be telling me to become a comedian. You can't be asking me to do that, God. There are just too many comedians who are in the world. Too many. You have no excuse because listen, there's nothing new under the sun. So whatever gifting or talent that God has placed on the inside of you, there absolutely is someone else who is doing that gift already and who has succeeded immensely with that gift. That does not negate the fact that he still placed that gift on the inside of you. Because regardless of how many times somebody else, Martha Stewart, has shown us her lifestyle tips, your lifestyle tips are just a little bit different. I look at the people who are on the Food Network, and how many people would say, oh man, they already have all those chefs on the Food Network who do such a great job. I can't do that. What if the new chefs would say that? What if the people who come on the channel and would say, I can't do that. I can't be that person. I want to get rid of all of the excuses and say to you, yes, you can. I don't care if you are a real estate agent. What if a real estate agent, a person comes out and says, you know what, I absolutely love real estate. I want to become a real estate agent. I want to help people find their first home. I knew what the process was like, and I want to be able to share that process with other people. What if a person who's succeeding in real estate says, you know what, I'm not going to do it because there are too many real estate agents in the world. Yes, there are a lot, but there is not you, whatever your gifting is. You have been called to share it with your corner of the world. So I want to show you how to stand out on social media. I want to show you how to sit in front of Facebook. I want to show you how to sit in front of YouTube Live. I want to show you how to record those videos. I want to show you what you need to do. And really and truly, you don't necessarily need the mechanics from me. Some of you just need that push to go forward. So I'm calling you today and I'm asking you to go ahead and let's stand up front and center. I'm going to give you the motivation. I'm going to give you the tools. I cannot make you do it. I cannot influence your decider. You have to be the person that says, I am going to do this. What an opportunity we have right now, particularly for those of you who are motivational speakers and coaches, with what's going on with our country, with what's going on with the economy. We're in the midst of so much change. People will need encouragement. You'll never hear a person say, motivational speaker, that no one needs any more encouragement anymore. So I'm not going to be a motivational speaker because people don't need motivation anymore. You'll never hear that. You'll never hear that. I'm a motivational speaker. I'm a life coach, KisaSharp.com, or you can get in my inbox and book a free session with me, a free clarity call. You'll never hear people say that they don't need motivation. You'll never hear people say they don't need encouragement. So I don't care if there are a million lifestyle coaches out there. And I'll give you an honest story about me. I prayed upon leaving my corporate position. I prayed. And I strongly sensed that God wanted me to stand down from my corporate position. And I strongly sensed that he wanted me to become a coach. I journaled, so I believe in your heart holds everything. So I journaled, wrote it out, spent some time with myself praying, and it was abundantly clear to me. Lifestyle coaching is what you're supposed to do. I'm a life change strategist. In other words, a life coach. I help people to become clear, okay, in their life, in their relationship, and when dealing with change. I help people become crystal clear. That is my gifting, okay? I make it clear. I'm a clarity coach and a life change coach in every sense of the word. But what if I would have backed away from the call? What if I would have said, God, I know this is what you called me to do in this season, but I'm not going to do it because there are too many other lifestyle coaches out there. There are too many other coaches, so I'm not going to do it. Here's what I've learned. I have an audience. You have an audience. The person next to you has an audience. The people that we remember and the people that we consider great are those who made the choice to stand front and center. They made the choice. They didn't back down. They didn't give up. They didn't give out. Even what could look like failure, what could look like defeat, they choose to stand. So I choose to stand, and I choose to do this regardless of how it looks, regardless of what I see. I'm not here on this channel for necessarily the views. That will come because I believe I'm walking in the gifting. And listen, I'm right there with you. If you struggle a little bit with wanting to get out in front of people, I'm right there with you because I struggled for months. Even being kind of free and clear from my corporate position, I struggled, but the struggle is over. It's over because I recognize these are powerful platforms. And me being a business owner, I'm also the founder and creator of allshaynaturals.com. If you like silky soft skin, if you like shea butter, if you like sugar scrubs, allshaynaturals.com, ALLSHEA naturals.com. I'll post it here in the comments. But I began that business and I recognize that I have a powerful opportunity to help people. I have a powerful opportunity opportunity for using free, low-cost advertising. That's our channel and our page on Facebook. It's allshaynaturals.com. If you want to order shea butter, sugar scrubs, I also feature natural hair products as well. All natural hair products because as you can see, I have locks, 100% all natural. So healthy hair products. So my goal and my purpose is to create a holistic lifestyle of mental and physical health and mental clarity. So it all works together. I didn't understand that at some points. Oh, why am I doing shea butter and lifestyle coach? Why? Because I have a goal and I have a mission to provide clarity and to provide wholeness and to provide purity from the inside out, mentally and physically. Okay? So it works together. And I'm very secure. My purpose is to bring clarity. My purpose is to bring peace. My purpose is to bring comfort. And my purpose is to bring encouragement, whether it's through me speaking to you, whether it's through my life coaching. Part of my life coaching is this rocket.keisasharp.com, rockit.keisasharp.com. I'm going to be coaching people to stand up. I'm going to be coaching people to learn how to command their audience. I'm going to be coaching people to learn how to stand up in their gift. That's what I've been called to do. I'm coaching, rocket.keisasharp.com. What's the investment? The investment is $59.99. And I believe it's an absolutely wonderful investment because you're going to get access to me that night. We're going to start at 6 p.m. It's Sunday, September 22nd. And let me post that in the post as well. Sunday, September 27th at 6 p.m. And that's rocket.keisasharp.com. Rocket.keisasharp.com. Posting that now. Again, it's Sunday, September 27th. And I'm asking you if you know that you are supposed to be standing up in your gift and you're not doing it, and you've been held back because of fear, you've been held back because of what it looks like, or you've been held back because you don't know how to start that YouTube channel. You don't know how or where to begin with Facebook Live. You don't know how to organize your thoughts. You have a fear. I can help train you. My background is that of a broadcast news anchor. And I actually began in 1994 while at the University of Alabama. I started working for APT, Then was hired for the public radio station there. I have a good friend. His name is Anthony Dean. Anthony Dean hired me at WUAL on the University of Alabama campus. So I was a reporter there. And then he also helped me to secure my first position, my first job as a TV news anchor at WTVA in Tupelo. So I went from the University of Alabama to Tupelo, Mississippi as a morning news anchor and reporter, to my hometown of Montgomery, Alabama, to Birmingham, Alabama, where I worked for 10 years as a morning news anchor at ABC 3340. Left there, went to the American Red Cross, worked for 2 years as a crisis communicator, traveling all over the country, standing up, talking to national news media outlets, and also going into situations where there is disaster and having to talk to members of the local media, organize the communications, talk to the local news team, and coordinate communications in the midst of disaster. Left there and went to work for Alabama Power as a corporate spokesperson. And that's where I ended my career in corporate America. Had made wonderful friends there, had an opportunity to interface with members of the media, created career strategies, created strategic communications plans, talked to members of the media whenever there were power outages or times of mass storms. And just finally in April was released to come and do this full time. So why am I hosting this training on Sunday, September 27th at 6 p.m.? Rocket, ROCKIT.KeishaSharp.com. I'm hosting the training because I'm going to give back every bit of training for those of you who say, I don't know where to begin. For those of you who say, I want to step out, but I'm afraid to step out. I'm going to help you. I've been trained. I've got 25 plus years as a veteran communicator, and I get it. I was nervous about doing my YouTube channel. I was hesitant to come on here. Very often I thought, I don't want to be on there. I don't want to always be in front of people asking them for whatever. If you're a business owner, why would you not take advantage of a free resource? Traditionally, businesses like Nike, McDonald's, Coca-Cola, all of the names that we know, these big brand names, AT&T, all of them have had access to one thing that separated them from small businesses, and that is simply capital. That's simply money. Okay? So, in the words of one of my mentors, Allie Brown, she's an entrepreneur, boss entrepreneur. She says that your marketing is more important than your mastery, business owners. Your marketing is more important than your mastery, entrepreneurs. Your marketing is more important than your mastery, speakers and aspiring speakers, motivational speakers. What does she mean when she says that? She simply means in order to grow your business, you have to get out there and you have to let people know that you're out there. You have to let people know that you're out there. If I'm talking to anybody, I want you to let me know if you would be bold enough. And I don't know why I would ask that, but if I'm talking to you this morning, I want you to be bold enough to let me know. And I also want you to be bold enough to make the step and make the investment. $59.99. Rocket.KeishaSharp.com. ROCKIT.KeishaSharp.com. If you know someone who needs it and you're like, yeah, she keeps talking about wanting to do this and she's just never done it before. She keeps talking about wanting to do whatever. If you have a daughter and you know your daughter is rocking it out. You do remember that I just mentioned to you the top 3 richest YouTubers, all under the age of 20. So if you have a child, if you have a grandchild, rocket.KeishaSharp.com. My good friend Sharon Grandma Sadler says, yes, yes, yes. I have another friend who's on here. I can't see your name, dear heart. whoever you are, the Facebook user. You said you're speaking what I need to hear, Facebook user. Thank you for your honesty. And StreamYard will allow you to approve for them to use your name when you click on this live. So it just hadn't shown your name, but you just have to give StreamYard the permission. Amika Porter Crenshaw, I want you to sign up. I'm asking you to sign up. I'm going to coach you. I'm going to coach you. Let me go back, and I thank you for being honest. I'm going to go back and I'm going to show you how to sign up. There you go. rockit.keisasharp.com. Every time I get on here, I feel like I'm talking to someone, and God will place people who need to hear it and who need to sign up. If you are already there and you feel like I need this platform to grow, or I'm not maximizing this platform, what can I do? I'm an idea base. While you have the opportunity, you should take advantage of it. Take advantage of what I'm giving you. We're gonna start at 6 o'clock. Have on the schedule to go until 9 p.m. But we will go longer if we need to. I'm an idea base. So if there's a project you're working on, I can give you ideas about what to do with it, because I'm extremely creative. I never run out of ideas. That's something the Lord has given me. So so you don't offend me. If you don't take the idea, you don't offend me. If you don't use the idea, you don't offend me, because the Lord keeps giving me ideas. Hey, Quinn, my brother Quinn. Hey there. Hey, Quinn, my brother Quinn. Thank you so much for letting me know that. I like to know who I'm talking to. So again, it's not being braggadocious. Thank you for tuning in, Quentin. I appreciate you. It's not being braggadocious, but I'm bold enough to ask, and I'm bold enough to let you know what I have to offer, because I've got the experience put in. There are lots of people who are on YouTube, and they can upload a video and look real cute and tell you what they can give you, and they don't have a bit of experience. They're reciting what they've read online. I don't know how else to say it. They're reciting an article that they've read on how you can start that YouTube channel. They're reciting an article on what it takes to be how to connect with your audience, what it takes to be front and center, and how to rock your platform and dominate. And there's certain things that some people will acquire naturally because they're out there in it. I mean, there's some people who are out rocking their platforms. There are other people. They're reciting some things, and because they are what's the word? They're zealous, and because they understand the principle. They understand the principle that your marketing is more important than your mastery. If you tell people that you can do it, a lot of people will believe you based on what you say. Very few people will do the research and really pay attention to whether you really can do it or whether you're really being sincere. They understand the principle. If I can just get out here in front of people and tell them this is what I'm doing, most people are going to believe it, because people are starting these channels. People are out here telling you what they're doing. And some of it is chicanery. What's chicanery? Chicanery is games. Some of it is game. But they understand the principle. Your marketing is more important than your mastery. So if they're out here and they don't have the gift and they're playing, but you have the gift and you're not stepping up, you have the gift, but you're afraid to step up. We'll put all that stuff aside, the fear. I had to put aside what people think. Well, I'm always on YouTube. What are they going to think? Don't worry about that. Well, if I go on and I don't get the certain number of viewers that I think, you don't worry about that. You do what you're supposed to do. And when you consistently show up, the people will come. When you consistently show up, the people will come. The business will come consistently. I'm going to consistently show up for you. There are going to be times I have larger numbers than others. I'm going to consistently show up. Okay. So rockit.keisasharp.com. If I have spoken to you, if you can benefit from my experience as a 25-year broadcast communicator, showing you how to talk to people, how to write, how to connect with your audience, how to boldly stand up and dominate your platform. There's no nervousness about me being on here. I have no script, but it's not bad if you do have a script, though. Let me say that. I have no script. I can talk to you freely and easily because I'm not afraid, number one. And number two, I believe in what I'm saying. And I believe in what I can offer you. And at $59.99, it really is not a big deal. I understand I can go and I can command lots of money to go and talk to a corporate audience. In fact, in my corporate career, I trained many audiences as it relates to communications. And I was also a motivational speaker. But I wanted to make it semi-affordable. I wanted to make it affordable for you. And I wanted to eliminate the excuses. $59.99. rockit.keisasharp.com. Listen, I am going to allow you to have your time back for the day. If I spoke to you this morning, I want you to sign up for it. Slots are not going to last. It will sell out. Okay? It will sell out. And I want you to be a part before it does. I'm intentionally managing the size of this class because I want to be able to delve in personally with each individual, answer questions, and let's talk through your hindrance and talk through moving to the next level. Talk through how to start that YouTube channels. Talk through how to go live on Facebook. Talk through the different platforms. Give you ideas on how to advance your business, on how to give you more credibility as a speaker. rockit.keisasharp.com, rockit.keisasharp.com. Listen, it's 9:43. I thank you for tuning in this morning. I thank you for commenting, and I thank you for sharing out the broadcast as well. I hope you have an amazing Wednesday. I'll be back here, and we're going to look at another channel. If you don't remember anything else, remember YouTube. 3 of the highest paid YouTubers under the age of 20. Numero uno, an 8-year-old young man by the name of Ryan. He has toys and promotes and produces videos in Ryan's world. So you know who's watching him? Kids, because they have all the time in the world. Number 2, we have some high schoolers, okay? And the high schoolers are they are featuring sports. And it's 5 friends. And they've gotten together and they create videos of nothing but sports, action items. And people are watching them and they're making 20 plus million. Ryan at 8 years old is making 30 plus million. Number 2, the 5 high schoolers are making 20 plus million. That's still not a bad paycheck at $1 million per person. I don't care if you have to split it 5 ways. 4 million per person. That's not a bad paycheck. Number 3, Nastia. And she's 8 years old. And she goes on with her pawpaw. And she makes over 20 million. And she's 8 years old. She goes to the beach. And, she's basically featuring a lifestyle video. And I'm thinking, honey, that inspires me that you're able to go to school, do your work, and then shoot these lifestyle videos as well. And really, it's just slice of life. And she's 8 years old. $20+ million on YouTube. I'm thinking, you don't have to work for real. You're 8 years old. You don't have to work for real. Sign me, Quentin. My friend Quentin says signing up tomorrow. Quentin, I'm going to hold you to it. Now, I will get over in your inbox. Bro, I'll get in your inbox. So thank you so much. I'm really kidding. But thank you so much. And but I want to do that to inspire you. If you don't remember anything else, y'all, we got to go out and we got to get this money. We got to get this money. You have a gift of speaking. How long? And let me tell you something. People, okay. I'm gonna tell you this and get my tail off the line. Okay, I used every excuse in the book. Let me just tell off on myself. Hey, Virgil, I didn't see you on there. I missed your deal earlier. I didn't mean to overlook that. Hey there. So let me tell you something. I used every excuse in the book, everyone, okay? Everyone. It's not, I don't have the proper lighting. I don't have the proper lighting. I don't know how to, any excuse you wanted. I had it. Excuse me. Forgot to bring my water. It's not listen, I was a mouthpiece when I worked in a television station. Production was not my thing. So learning how to set up lights and camera and all that stuff, that wasn't my thing. But guess what? There's a YouTube video for that. So I'm going to even advance that on and learn how to set up pretty backgrounds, okay? But I'm not concerned about that right now because guess what? People aren't concerned about that and they aren't allowing that to limit them. People are shooting out of their closet. They're shooting outside. They're shooting videos wherever. You can sit in front of you a plain background. Let me remove this microphone. Sit in front of and look how neat that looks. Just the plain, this room, this office is actually painted a light blue, but look how neat that looks and how inviting that looks. You can just have a white wall behind you. Make sure when you do, you have color. I'm giving you another tip today. If for those of you who are wanting to start videos, you want to make sure you have color so you don't blend into the background, but just look at the background and just how soft that looks and how neutral. It's non-offensive. I put on a little color this morning because you normally when you have a soft muted background like that, you want to, as the subject matter, you want to stand out apart from the background. Giving you some tips today. For those of you who say, dang, I really want to go shoot some videos, giving you some tips. And so I want you to see and take what I'm doing as a tip. And you ought to try it. Even if you just, even if you're just kind of messing around, why don't you try it? Go sit today, sit in front of the seat, and you know what you do? You just shift the camera around and you just try different backgrounds. You take your camera, you take your smartphone and you turn it to you and you just shoot it in different backgrounds. You get different angles. You see how the angles look. So I don't have the most, what would you call it? I don't have the most flashy background, but it works because it's non-offensive. And it's what you call a neutral background. And that's what you want. You want a neutral background. Now, I could add flowers here. I could add picture here. But for me, I like a neutral background because it's non-offensive. You know what I mean? And it's not distracting. Sometimes you can get all that stuff going in the background and people are not paying attention to you. They're paying attention to the background. So if you have an interest, I'm giving you a tip on how to go ahead and start that YouTube channel and shoot some YouTube videos. And all you have to do is boom. From your phone, I shoot motivational videos all the time. Upload them to YouTube, and voila. And I'm at probably 65 videos right now. That's an accomplishment because it took me forever. Hello. It took me forever to sign up. It took me forever to sign up sign up on YouTube and just do it. It took me forever. I don't want it to take you forever. You can upload it. You can do a video a day, 2 minutes a day if you're a motivational speaker, Quentin. You have great insights. You have a teaching gift. 2 minutes a day, 3 minutes a day. If you need to shoot that video over a couple of times, no problem. You don't even need your wife. You buy a tripod, you sit down and you shoot that video. That's a tip for somebody. You get you a nice background, voila. You upload 5 videos, you're in there. That's a tip for somebody. So anyway, I am going to move forward. I promised you all that I would move ahead. Somebody said, congratulations. I'm so proud of you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And you all will even see the background change a little bit because I'm actually located by a window. And so I have a light here in the front, directly in front of me. And you buy all this stuff off of Amazon. And then you have light here to my it's to my left-hand side. So you have the light coming in here. That's lighting me from this angle, okay? And as I'm shifting, you can kind of see. So I've got added light and a little bit of natural light as well. So just showing you how to create some of these things at home, okay? So anyway, I want to leave you with this website again. It is rockit, ROCKIT, .KeishaSharp.com. This training is coming up this Sunday at 6 p.m. ROCKIT.KeishaSharp.com. And we have a few slots available because I want everybody to get in because this will sell out. We only have a few slots available. I want you to go ahead and sign up, okay? So have a great day, everybody, and I'll see you again here tomorrow morning with another tip on how you can monetize your gift. I want to put money in your pocket. Have a great day. Thank you so much for tuning in.